Welcome back everyone to Pinely Plays the Rune-keeper. We've successfully defended the 21st Hall, so let's talk to Wheelie here.
Victory is ours this day! Baruch Kazad!
Yes, Baruch Kazad. We owe you more gratitude than we can express in words and salutations. The 21st Hall still stands, and my folk remain upright to cleanse the filth that infested these slumbering halls. What a day this has been! From retreat and dishonor springs glory and triumph. Let Maza cower before the dwarves of Khazad-dû. Alright, and we're given a chance to select a rune. And I will prefer one of avoidance. Well, this particular character at least, since I would say evade is probably the most important one for a Rune-keeper. Stay out of the way. And I need to talk to Bossy in the Chamber of Crossroads. Well, I need to do some reforging, so I'll meet you over at the Chamber of Crossroads. I am back here at the Chamber of Crossroads, and let's talk to Bossy.
We have weathered this storm, but I fear it may not be over.
You have left me speechless, Pinestone. With your help, we live to fight another day. But what if the orcs return, as they surely will? We cannot stand against them forever. They are simply too numerous. Well, that I'll have to agree with, and let's see. This looks like a good set here.
Bori's assault upon Marzog's fortress ended in tragedy, with most of the dwarves slain and Bori himself taken captive, as well as Ziegelberg. The dwarves elsewhere in Moria repelled, though barely, the retaliation of the orcs against them. But another attack could spell doom for Durin's folk.
Right. And
We cannot stand alone. We must seek new allies.
that ends Book 5. Now we'll head into Book 6. We have withstood the initial attack of the orcs, but for how long will our good luck last? Not long enough, I fear. The orcs are simply too numerous, and with the support of Dol Guldur, Maza can surely wage his war long enough to overturn our defenses. We must seek help of our own. Through friendship of the dwarves with the elves of Goldenwood have suffered strain through the long years. I guess that was low. It has never, I hope, been truly abandoned. We need their assistance now more than ever, or we are lost. You must seek the aid of Lady Galadriel. We dwarves know little of her, but it is said she wields some great power. Some say she is fell and perilous. Others say she is kind. In this dire time I would risk an audience with her, though I am afraid. Speak with one of the wardens at the bounds of Lothlorien, and ask to speak with the Lady of the Wood. Who better than you? You're an elf friend and a dwarf friend both. I understand that you may be great platforms among the trees of the river called Nimrodale. Southeast of Dimrildale, you may find wardens of Lothlorien upon there. So we need to talk to Haldir in southeast of the river Nimrodale. Now this particular book is a key one. Alright, Book 5 unlocked skirmishes. Book 6 unlocks a class trait point. And let's see. Yeah, that's probably the most important thing, is that it unlocks a class trait point when you complete it. And I consider that to be a major milestone in the epic. It gets you the title for completing the Phase 1, at least, of the Moria epic. Alright, let's head over to the 21st Hall and perhaps maybe an onward and see if we could talk to Haldir. I think you remember this place. we're going to recall our friend here and continue on our way through the Stone Tree area. And this time we will actually do his quests. I know that we checked out the stink last time, but we didn't do his main quest, which was to light the braziers. So that's what we'll do now on our way out. Now, I did pass by the first hall earlier, and so therefore, if I wanted to, I could just have taken a ride over to the first hall and gone from there, because the first hall is the exit where I can go in order to get to Lothlorien. And probably have to knock out a creature or two on the way here, but the idea here is to get the braziers and light them for him. And he gives you quests all along the road to the first hall. So I think those are the braziers I want. Right? Actually, why don't I do something really novel and look at the... Yeah, I know. The quest tracker isn't always reliable, as I have said so many times. Anyway, I decided during the break to check to see where my elf was from, see whether or not I set my background as Lothlorien or whatever. It might depend on how I see everything, and I was surprised to see that my background was Eidolon, which is the elf haven in western Gondor. I didn't even realize that was one of the locations, because back when I chose it, of course, there was no place didn't exist on the map yet. So I don't know why I chose that particular location, probably for choices of hair color or something like that, or got there chosen randomly. But back before the implementation of Western Gondor, seemed like a rather strange place to choose as a heritage background. But hopefully I'll remember that when we get to Western Gondor, because that's something to keep in mind when you try to clear out the place, because then you're clearing out your home. And that could explain, of course, why I'm wandering all about, because the place was abandoned, or semi-abandoned. Alright, here is 5. Yes, you see, just like these braziers. And just one more. And this will take care of that. Hello.
What do you want?
Wonderful! Now let us find the Bridge of Khazad-dûm. I am glad to have you with me this pilgrimage, for none of the historical landmarks of Moria should be viewed alone. Alright, so now... Oh, too far away.
What do you need?
Alright, let's go to the Bridge of Khazad-dûm. Anyway, we'll need the Bridge of Khazad-dûm in order to... Oh. It's not... Alright, I guess I'll have to find a stairway first. We'll need the Bridge of Khazad-dûm, of course, in order to cross. And... let's take care of these. And of course, as you saw, we crossed the bridge during the session play, where we cannot get out. Alright, let's see. First we have to cross this little bridge right here to... Actually, make sure I've got my bridges right. Sure, don't go around crossing that bridge. It turns out that yeah, we have to cross this bridge before we go to Bridge of Khazad-dûm. Yes. This one is definitely not. It looks like an orc bridge. The dwarves, when they build a bridge, they build one to last forever through any disaster that could possibly befall it. And I think our bridge is up ahead. And we could take that bridge straight to the first hall, and everything will be great. Of course, Moria is in bad shape. With orcs all over the place. Orcs everywhere. Alright, let's take care of these, and then we'll go. I think there's only one more, then we'll be at the bridge. Alright, it's down. Well, not quite down yet. He'll be down in a moment. Alright, here we go. The Bridge of Khazad-dûm. You've discovered the Bridge of Khazad-dûm, West Arch. Good. Good. At I think the bridge is out.
What do you need?
Ah, we have made it at last. This is quite a trek, and I'm glad we made. But something's amiss. Oh, you think so? Oh well. Yep. Bridge didn't last as long as I thought it would. Alright. So now we're back to a stationary one. Complete with market.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
What is this madness? This bridge is shattered! This is a tragedy I could not have foreseen. Alright, what do I want? The useless helmet or the useless javelin?
Stand and speak with me. The fate of Khazad-dûm hangs in the balance.
I wish to know more about what happened here. Why is the bridge broken, and do you not sense the air of restlessness about the orcs nearby? If you could interrogate one of the leaders, you might be able to find out something about what happened. Alright, let's see if we can find out why the bridge is down. And if there's anything we can do about that. Alright, so search an orc from Crack's Edge. So that means first I need to find an orc around here. Yes, all those orcs that we killed on our way to this place. Now we've got to find one who's still alive. That's the thing about this game. Sometimes you have to make sure you don't kill things too early. Hey! Charred papers. Now, what use these charred papers are going to be, I have no clue. Probably written in black speech or some horrible language like that. Alright, here are the papers.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
Interesting. I see the word Gnash. That is fire. And fear, terror, written in common speech. Let's see. This particular cluster of orcs seems to be on the move, fast, towards the Dimral Dale. For they are not from here, nor do they wish to stay here. I believe they are seeking a brief respite before moving out. Something has certainly made them uneasy, but I wonder what could have made them overcome their fear of fire and sun to pursue this path. Why do they wish to head towards the Dale? Let's see. we have a symbol of war, which is pretty much not much use to a Rune-keeper, and a knee-capper.
Stand and speak with me. The fate of Khazad-dûm hangs in the balance.
Yes, these orcs are only here temporarily, it would seem, but they gather their strength to push a small army towards the Dimral Dale. As to why they would face fire, fear, and sun to move eastward, I do not know. But I do not like them. Let us trim their ranks, eh? So, let me kill 8 orcs here by the crack's edge. And of course, we don't want them to get to the Dimral Dale, since the Dimral Dale is on the other side of the door that we want to reach at the first hall, and of course, that's where we're going. So next time, we will trim out the orcs a little bit and perhaps proceed closer to the first hall, but that'll be in our next episode of Pineleaf Plays The Rune-keeper.